Good evening. This is News at 8, live from Wisdom Yard Television. I am Odunayo Adeliri. Here are the news headlines. Nationwide protest, it's time to heed voices of people, Atiku tells Tinubu. Police disperse peace protesters in Berger with tear gas. Now the news in details. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has described the ongoing nationwide protest against economic hardship in the country as significant. This is even as he admonished the Nigerian government to heed the voices of the people and come down from its high horses, insisting it is time to demonstrate a sincere commitment to addressing the demands of the protesters. Atiku said the protest has opened a vital channel for the public to express disapproval of government policies. In a post on his X handle on Friday, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate in the last general election said, "Protesters have conducted themselves with admirable peace and must be commended for their restraint and dedication." He also urged the security agencies to identify and isolate the minority elements who are resulting to violence and looting. Atiku's words, "The commencement of public protests across the country yesterday is noteworthy. These demonstrations have opened a vital channel for the public to express disapproval of government policies, furthering the essential conversation about good governance in our nation." For the most part, protesters have conducted themselves with admirable peace and must be commended for their restraint and dedication. However, in some isolated instances, there have been reports of violence, leading to regrettable clashes and brutalities by the police. I urge the protesters to maintain their peaceful stance and call on more Nigerians to show solidarity and support for the hashtag End Bad Governance peaceful protest. This is a pivotal movement for our collective voice to be heard, and it must be done with dignity and respect for the law. I also call on the police to engage more professionally in the managing this protest. The needless killing of innocent citizens by security agencies is unacceptable. The police must refrain from the molestation of journalists who are merely reporting the protest. To the government, I admonish you to heed the voices of the people and come down from your high horses. It is time to demonstrate a sincere commitment to addressing the demands of the protesters. The nation cannot afford further days of unrest. Let this be the moment where leadership listens and acts with integrity and urgency. Operatives of the Nigerian police on Friday morning fired tear gas canisters at a group of protesters assembled around the Berger Bridge in Abuja. Some passerby and motorists who were caught off guard could be heard accusing the police of high-handedness. An Abuja High Court had earlier granted a request seeking to restrict protesters to the MKO Abiola National Stadium. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, had on Thursday night urged protesters to obey the court order, but leaders of the protesters claimed they had not been served with a copy of the order. Daily Post report that nationwide protests are still ongoing across 36 states of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Before the news comes to an end, here are the headlines once again. Nationwide protest, it's time to heed voices of the people, Atiku tells Tinubu. Police disperse peaceful protesters in Berger with tear gas. Thank you for staying tuned. I am Odunayo Adeliri. Have a good night's rest.